You're there because somebody is having a bad day, something bad happened. Your goal is to try to make that thing better, not make it worse.
It's our job not only to get responders to where they need to go, but to keep them safe. We do a lot of what I call investigative work too. When officers en route, we check who, what, when, where, and why. The first thing we need to verify is where a person is. We can't help anyone unless we know where the incident is taking place. And then we have a standard set of questions. Who's involved? What's going on?
We want everybody to go home at the end of the night. So whatever you have to do to get there, you have to do. Position your car the right way on a traffic stop.
When you're on scene, it's very important that if you see something that's not right, you make it right. If you neglect anything that's not right, it leads to someone getting injured.
I know our first drivers, one of their priorities is trying to keep the road moving, try to keep the lanes clear and try to keep the roadway flowing as much as possible.
And that's that quick clearance that we talk about. You know what, if we can move things or you know, if this thing was in fact just a stall, an overheat, whatever the case might be. If you can move an incident off the roadway, then do it. By moving an incident completely off the roadway, you're not distracting the motoring public by sitting on the shoulder with lights on.
The state economy, your local economy, depends on reliable transportation. You need to keep traffic moving as much as it's practical to do so, as much as you can, balancing the safety of your seeing. Some cases it's not always going to be possible to do it, but when you can, try to keep traffic moving if it's possible. And if you need to close the road, try to get the road back open again as soon as it's practical to do it.
If there's something that changes at the scene regarding the flow of traffic, everybody that's on scene has to be aware of that. You can't open a lane of traffic to get additional traffic moving and not notify everybody that's working on the scene. A responder that's focused on the task at hand may step back into traffic because they're not paying attention to the traffic.
And emergency responders do get complacent. They get a tunnel vision, they're there to do a job. You've got to take off those tunnel vision glasses and realize there's a much bigger picture out there because there's always traffic coming through your scene and you have to be aware of that.
It's not just the motoring public we have to worry about. Complacency will kill us. It will kill you, it can kill your partners, so avoid it.
Rural areas, it's more the unexpectedness of it because people aren't expecting stop traffic. And the roads may be a two-lane highway and you have curves and you have hills and the last thing you're expecting is to come over a hill and have stop traffic. Think about what it is that's around you. Think about how the traffic is reacting to you as they come up. How far back can they see you from? Don't just tunnel in on the first crash, at the thing that you're there for. Think about what's going in, what's happening around you.
Responders have a very limited opportunity to train together. The opportunity to debrief after a very traumatic scene or a very large scene can assist in future training.
The variable is still going to be the traffic coming at you. They have no awareness of what's going on. They have no, they are just driving wherever they're driving. They're going to work, they're going to school. They have no expectation that something unusual is about to happen. So you need to be the one to always be thinking about what's going to happen and about what the potentials are.